board president is. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any changes to the agenda before we have an approval? Hiring recommendation 9 through 4. Record when
I move to approve the agenda. As amended.
Second.
motion by Schultz, second by Conway. Roll call.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Wall?
Yes.
Yes. Recognition. Changed. Brandon, and he waited until the state meet. And at the state meet, he yeah, what will help you jump that? He's one of my neighbors. I see him in the neighborhood all the time, and I'm always on him about my part. Custodian.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Brandon. Can I congratulate the two young?
At this time, a great pleasure to introduce our girls track coach, Ryan.
Welcome back.
It's been a pleasure. As an amazing at the we can also add, for those who did not know, Abena was our female athlete.
Go Broncos.
Moving on to Janai Jenkins. After narrowly gradually of her goal, other very self we look forward to 2 more years.
Good job, ladies.
Want to stick around? Out of here. Other things.
Congratulations.
Thank you much for coming.
Congrats. Take them all.
Yes. Go
Congratulations.
to the weight room, Brandon.
Hold it a little too far.
Option of visitor. Nobody has signed. Trust the board. Tom, able to make it with us tonight. Gene, you had shared with me we've secured lodging for the Triple I, and I believe everybody's going to be attending except Paul.
Correct.
So we're all good to go, and I shot everybody an email. There's some dates and things in there that you may want to take a look at, and I think you can get back with President's reports.
Meeting on July the 18th, we've actually had insurance committee meeting every month, even through the summer. So we discussed a number of items there, including looking at another vendor kind of structure that had some more mandated kind of types of programs within it, different than we're doing now, as well as a vendor that's connected to a different type of co-op with some different rules. It was educational, I think, to learn that different things, different structures in place. So all those conversations and learning, I think, are really helping our insurance committee be pretty specific on the types of things we're hoping. We have another meeting August the 23rd is our next meeting. So
Very good. Finance Committee.
This meeting discussed a capital projects. Discussed a little bit on the impact budget. We also had a presentation.
So, we did talk a little bit about that, about the option of D-sub debt and refinancing the land debt, which we could do sometime, I guess in the spring would be about the earliest, because we're doing one in October already. Right.
It would be the early.
2020, or 2019, the end of 2019, but. Yeah, but if we did it earlier, then we save 2 payments, $800,000, potentially. I mean, we could, we just apply that and pay that off, then we'd save those. And
the earliest.
when would we have to direct them to start that? Like now, or like September, or October, or?
September?
It was only, is there two? Last one in September, the first one October?
September.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Push it forward, yeah. We don't have to do anything other than to say, work on it, right? We don't have to have a
All we have to
motion.
do is you have to approve a parameter resolution which sets. Oh, and you have done.
Right along then into the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Munda. Tonight, we're going to start the superintendent's report off with 3 students, and I'm excited to introduce them to you. We have a district student leadership council that we started when we were doing our strategic plan back in 2015. A number of them have kept through it since then, and the purpose, obviously, of that group is to interface with our district administration, as well as hopefully from time to time meet with the board about things that are going on at WTHS from a student's perspective, as well as allow the board to interface directly with our students. There's different formats that school boards have across the area in terms of their interaction directly at meetings with school representatives. But tonight, I invited 3 of those students to come talk to the board briefly about one new initiative at Warren. And Shama's going to talk a little bit about our Unite and Inform group and how that plays into our diversity initiatives. And then we have Annie and Drew here, who are our student council representatives for our Almond and Eau Plaine campuses respectively, who are going to talk just about general student activities as we return to school. So I'm glad you made it, Shama, because I was looking around thinking where we're going to go. You guys can come on up, though. So, oh, you're fine.
cameras.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right side of the brochure.
My name is Annie Hellickson. I'm a senior at walking into high school. I know it's nerve-wracking, and we actually just started this a couple years.
Oh,
a picture we
of
took.
course, of course.
So we're gonna try that again. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Last year that.
Yeah, you really need to work on being more upbeat.
I'm an excited person.
I can
That's
tell.
just me.
I think it's great. I think
Thank
it's
you,
great.
thank you.
Mr. Meyer, what's the date of your open house? Just for-
Oh, I think they're different dates. I'm so sorry. One's the 24th, and then I think theirs is the 20. Tomorrow, with all of our student council officers planning for homecoming, our theme is Under the Sea. Bring decorations. That had absolutely nothing to do with the flood.
I
It's
just thought that's where it came from.
coincidental.
That seems a little murky.
Homecoming is definitely the most hectic time of year for student council, just because we have like the parade and everything like
Oh,
that.
not the parade.
Yeah, the parade. But that's it.
Just to follow a few things regarding registration. As of after our late registration, we had just about 3,800 students registered. We're anticipating possibly up to 300 more might show up. That number's ranged over time, but if we guess 300, that would put us at about 4,100. I think in our anticipated projection for this year, all in, we were expecting 4,175. So we're even down from our number of being down. We expect to be down. It's just a matter of how much from last year. So that's something that we'll keep an eye on. We'll update the board next meeting, obviously, after we get school started and some more families show up. We're still just a couple of other information pieces. We will send a letter out. We know that on Monday, the solar eclipse is going to happen. We don't know what the weather will be like, and all schools are doing different kinds of activities with it. We're sending a letter out to parents just basically saying it's a normal day of school for us, or some of our science teachers may have planned activities that they can safely supervise and take advantage of. Others may use the internet or other resources to help teach about it. But a lot of our teachers, especially because it's a multi-hour event, over the course of most of our day will be business as usual, and we're just asking parents to help remind their students, as we will, not to, stand outside too long staring up at the sun. So it's different schools are doing different things. I just wanted to let the board know kind of where we were with that. We did hand out to board members a Rocket Book. So a Rocket Book is an innovative notebook, if you will. It's just a step between a regular old pad of paper and kind of a tablet. There's one step in between that kind of lets you take your handwritten notes and get them quickly into an electronic file. And so it's a Rocket Book. If you have trouble with how to get it going, please feel free to reach out to any of our technology department. It's pretty easy, but again, what we were trying to do this year with our staff, we normally have a small token on behalf of the district and the board to thank them for their ongoing work. We thought we'd kind of push a little innovation envelope, which is kind of a new improved notebook. So that's in front of you. For board members, you're aware that we were doing some work out at Transition at our center at Gurney Mills to try to expand the space, which the space is going to be a great addition to for the students out there to use as a workspace. The only downside to it is right now we need a little more time before we can open it. Carol and Pat and Kara Garland have worked out a plan with the families to try to do something for at least 2 days, maybe slightly longer than that, here at this campus until they're totally ready to get in there, because we're just working with a few contractors in the village to get the permits and approvals and those types of things. We were hoping it would be done, but at the end of the day, they'll be in there shortly, and we're sure the space is going to be great. In front of you is also the handbook, legal handbook from Hodges, so please make sure you use that. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I had. Bob or Greg or anybody out there? Hey, Mark, can I put you on the spot for a second? Because we were talking earlier when Shama was talking about our diversity initiatives in our UNI group. Can you inform the board just in 2 or 3 minutes of what the North Suburban Conference leadership experience is and what it was this year?
Ironically, that is actually typing an email message. Last comment.
Just before we move along, just 2 quick things. I know at registration we lost power. We went to Plan B, so nice job. I'm sure that was obviously, Plains River coming up and damage to the house,
The cleanup,
field house, lost some eyes. Easy to do this. Happy to read about. Of course, they're out doing sandbagging. Happens around here. See everybody. Right along. Moving into new business, we have the approval for the resolution of presentation of the tentative budget for questions.
I move to approve the resolution for preparation of tentative budget for fiscal year 2018.
Second.
Motion by Anderson, second by Wilson. Roll call.
Mr. Schultz?
Yes.
Mr. Walls?
Yes.
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 Mr. Munda?
Yes. Good. Business item B, we have approval of the hiring recommendations per Exhibit A with the amended 39 through 44.
New hire.
For 44.
Motion by Conway, second by Walls. Roll call.
Mrs. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Schultz?
Yes.
Abstain.
Mr. Walls?
Yes.
Yes.
5 yes and 1.
Item C, we have payment of bills. Bills.
Move to approve the payment of the bills for August 15th, 2017 in the amount of $1,253,841.89.
Second.
Motion by Walls, second by Wilson. Roll call.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Schultz?
Yes.
Mrs. Wilson?
Yes.
Walls?
Yes. Questions or discussion on the minutes?
I move to approve the regular meeting minutes and executive session minutes of July 18th, 2017.
Second.
Motion by Anderson, second by Schultz. Roll call.
Yes.
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 Yes. Questions or comments from the board?
Oh, I'd like to clarify that Dana Denny's the physical therapy provider for the personnel.
Well noted.
Thank you.
I'll move that we adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Motion by Mundus, second by Anderson. Roll call.
Mr. Walls?
Yes.
Mr. Schultz?
Yes.
Mrs. Conway?
Yes.
Mrs. Wilson? Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Mr. Munda?
Yes.
6 yes, motion carries.
I'll try to talk faster in the future.